something right? You were supposed to be dead already. I shouldn't have depended on your unwillingness to play by anyone's rules but your own, working to my advantage. Oh, an infuriating miscalculation on my part, but one that will soon be rectified. You think you can bait me with insults? I am a better agent than you could ever hope to be. Not that it matters. Let me put the grand plan mandates this abomination of an experiment must die. And you along with it. Your righteousness is as unamusing as it is misplaced. I have no expectation to live through this either. Are you finished? Farewell.
The Sovereign's family has been killed by a naturally occurring rift anomaly. High priority alert to all Earth Directorate agents. Contact with Earth has been lost.
Identified ships on the edge of Arcadia.
It's no longer just a spacer's choice, it's Auntie's choice. Greater value for your bid.
Arcadian citizens, we've come to deliver you from oppression.
You're not hearing me, Val. They were out there for almost 10 years. You know what usually happens when someone left in suspended animation that long.
Explosive cell death may result from extended periods of suspended animation. Death occurs quickly as the human body rapidly liquefies.
Exactly. And it would be my fault it happens. I never should have stopped looking. I can't face the commander right now. Not like this. I'll be in the cockpit.
Welcome back to consciousness, Commander. Please accept your back pay for the previous mission. It has been prorated according to the mission's failure and your unapproved 3,468-day sabbatical. The unit is not programmed to judge the activities of off-duty agents. Revival protocols mandate a physical and cognitive test to confirm mission readiness. This is to ensure no unexpected changes have occurred regarding your abilities, Commander. Say, Assessment complete. It appears you experienced some changes while in suspended animation, but nothing of concern. This unit will update your records accordingly. An event summary will now be provided to improve your situational awareness, Commander. If you feel yourself beginning to liquefy at any point, please notify this unit immediately. Following an aggressive merger between Anti-Cleo's and Spacer's Choice, the new corporate entity known as Anti's Choice invaded Arcadia. Anti's Choice claims they are following market demands and liberating Arcadia through the power of capitalism. Many have died. Unfortunately, their invasion fleet also exacerbated the rift anomaly created by Agent DeVries' sabotage of Horizon Point. This means no ship can enter or leave the colony. The rift also remains a threat to the colony. Current estimations suggest the rift will destroy Arcadia in the next 10 years. Give or take 7 to 8 years. Initiating reassurance. Do not worry, Commander. Prior to now, the probability of your intervention having had any impact on current events approaches 0%, while the rift is a low to medium priority concern. Agent Ibarra has expressed far more confusion and alarm about Agent DeVries' latest actions. Agent DeVries did indeed survive Horizon Point. This was confirmed when she brought down the old Earth Directorate surveillance satellite earlier this month. The satellite had been gathering information since before your mission. When it fell, it signaled agents across the colony, leading to the discovery of you and Agent DeVries. Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the astrogator to allow the incognito to travel to your location. It is inadvisable. However, Agent Ibarra has had many years to teach himself new skills, though he has not shown the same aptitude in soap making, hydroponics, or cooking. This unit has also observed a marked improvement in Agent Ibarra's hygiene regimen since the satellite was brought down. He is shaving again, and routinely changes his clothing. Final update. Due to the deaths of every other squad member, Agent Ibarra is now a full agent. He is currently in the cockpit. Please extend your congratulations when you see him. Records indicate that lockboxes, such as the two housed in this dispenser, were originally part of a failed smuggling operation. Special lockbox keys are needed to open them. After discovering the first lockbox, Agent Ibarra installed this dispenser to house additional lockboxes, which may be located throughout the colony. Unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is currently inoperable. Agent Ibarra deprioritized its repair in order to focus on rescuing you, Commander. Theorizing. This unit has an advanced decryption key that can open the first lockbox, Commander. Helpful addendum. Scans also indicate an Auntie's Choice dematerializer within the first lockbox, which you may find useful in the discreet disposal of bodies, Commander. Cystipegs, while omnivorous, are not typically raised on a diet of human remains. An alternate means of body disposal is recommended. Additionally, the second lockbox's contents may contain parts to upgrade your Valerie unit. Upgrades are recommended to improve your experience of Valerie. Agent Ibarra theorizes that some keys may be obtainable from vendors, but the majority are likely scattered around. Please be on the lookout. Congratulations on your acquisition of the dematerializer. The dispenser is now functioning normally. Your ability to conceal homicides has also been increased by 85.9%.
Years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing her whole team. And for what? What did our blood pay for? Oh, Commander. Thought you were Val. Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not, human stew. Seems so. Better luck next time, I guess. You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I did search for you, Commander. Just as soon as I was able. So then, I gather Val's described our state of affairs?
Confirmed. The Commander has received a full briefing on the following topics: the invasion of Arcadia, the Rift, and Agent DeVries's survival.
DeVries. Would have been better if she joined the dead. I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that she brought down the Earth Directorate satellite. If she's of a mind to, she could use the information on that thing to destabilize the Rift and destroy Arcadia. She was one of us, Commander. It's our responsibility to stop her.
Acts of unprovoked violence are not sanctioned by the Earth Directorate except on occasions of premeditative self-defense.
She's going to ground now, but as part of her original undercover mission, DeVries was inserted at the Vox Relay Station on Paradise Island. She'd have followed protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts. Thank you, Commander. Means a lot coming from you. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we're strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is highly restricted and heavily defended. It'd be a death sentence. We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can. The satellite alert pinged DeVries' tracker in a town, named Fairfield. Wasn't nowhere clear as yours, so we need to poke around a bit. Doubt she's there now, but it seems a better place to start than assaulting her protectorate communications hub. Astrogator's yours, whenever you're ready. Ought to bring Val with us when we leave. She might not look it, but she can be fearsome in a fight.
Subject appears to be exhibiting signs of mental confusion. Updating medical charts.
See that thing in the sky there? That'll be the Vox relay.
These stations serve as key communication hubs for the Protectorate. Unauthorized visitors are likely to be shot or hanged on sight.
And that's why we're headed to Fairfield first. Less chance of us getting shot while picking up DeVries' trail.
Silent Surprise, Arcadian Delight, Resolute Orange, and Float Walk from Heaven.
Such perfect products, the envy of our rivals. But let's not gloat. Long ago, some matriarch devised a paradigm plan to support a bounteous life for all protectorate subjects. From the tender fillet in your latest meal, down to this exquisite nest song.
At the risk of sounding glib, that ain't a good sign.
Correction. The sign seems to be functioning nominally.
Can't say the same for the trooper.
Enthusiastically neutralizing uncertainties. Emergency. Ready.
Give the order, I'm the one you need to worry about. Hey, got a distraction for you. Hey, get me in. Help me out. Knew you had my back.
This unit patiently awaits repair.
How are you still upright over there? Appreciate a little help, Commander.
officer sounding glib? That ain't a good sign.
Correction. The sign seems to be functioning nominally.
Can't say the same for the trooper.
Confronting threat. Ready.
Ready to waste them. Hey, I'm the one you need to worry about.
Company. Must be from that ship on the landing pad.
Whoa there, go-getter. Welcome to Fairfield, now under the new and improved management of Auntie's Choice. I'd usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a yay-saying protectorate subject. Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all. Huh. Really? Everyone knows we're cultivating our sprat population for a new deep-fried snack line. So I refuse to fall for such a ham-handed attempt at dissemblance. Look, we're Auntie's Choice. Lying's fine. We downright admire it even, if you pull it off. Next time, try a little harder. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom line's all we care about is our bottom line. That'll be all. Unless you got any questions before you're on your way. Oh, we got everything. One of them, at least. Clinic's over there on your left. Watering hole's a bit down on the right. Market's a straight shot down the lane. On the way from the landing pad? Had a convoy out that way. They're overdue. See any sign of them? Damnation. I know that tossball. Belonged to a friend on that detail. Keepsake, I guess. Thanks. That'll mean a lot to his family. I can use it to pay his gravesite fees. Fool never bothered keeping up on the payments. Them Protectorate drones been a serious menace of late. Heard Trooper Faulkner shot a few. You find a way to put a stop to them, there's a bounty for it. Bounty terminal's out next to the jail, across from the bar. Just down the lane here a spell. You get to Town Hall, you passed it. What? Been in hibernation or something? We're here to bring the free market's liberation to the people of Arcadia. And Arcadia's bounty to the... before I forget, once again, welcome to Fairfield, the official new home of free trade and self-reliance on Eden.
I'd love to stand here and gab, but not really.
Auntie's Choice welcomes our new employees. Former subjects, embrace your new freedom with a generous helping of Purple Berry Crunch Limited Reserve. Too much Spacers Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for one.
Holler when you're ready for me, Doc. I'll be over here. Definitely not in excruciating pain.
Please, don't believe the rumors. Our rates of sepsis are lower.
Don't mean to sound unsociable, but you might not want to stand so close. The bleeding ain't contagious, but it ain't slowed much neither. I hate to bleed all over you. Wouldn't mind conversating a bit, though. Anything to take my mind off the pain. Oh, it stings. I was on sentry duty, bravely surveying our perimeter for threats, when a protectorate drone attacked out of nowhere. Third time in as many days. I returned fire like it was a cereal. Bang, bang, bang! Pew, pew, pew! Oh, not excessively, of course. Don't want Auntie taking that extra ammunition out of my paycheck. Again, it was all going fine until the damn thing blasts me while I'm reloading. Mighty uncourteous, you ask me. Trooper Faulkner happened upon the scene just then and dispatched the drone before it could finish me off. No idea where these drones are coming from, but Faulkner's been having a time of it lately. Be nice if someone helped out, but cars... As for the rest of these fine folk, they were attacked by Protectorate while defending the forward operating base. Imagine the base is probably hurting for warm bodies just now. Only one of the most lucrative posts a soldier could be assigned to. Hazard pay through the roof. The FOB's our main line of defense. The only thing stopping the Protectorate from sending their legions over that bridge of theirs and attacking us here in Fairfield. The man in charge, Commander Torres, is a legend. Rumor has it his troopers are relentless, fighting through wounds that would kill most. What I wouldn't give to join his outfit. Sorry. It's all... I suppose it could be worse. At least Command's not throwing us at that relay station. Can't imagine the casualties he'd be dealing with then, given all its defenses. I don't know. You some kind of doctor type? I hate to stifle your curiosity, but I'm not looking... don't sweat it none. Auntie's Choice advocates for self-reliability anyway. Can't go around expecting other people to solve my problem. Anyway.
How do you eat Purple Berry Crunch? Real warriors eat it right from the...
I must ask you to hold still.
Consume in peace, and we won't have a problem.
My liver ain't the lily kind. Tell it to me straight, Doc.
The bullet shattered your tibia and all but demolished your gastrocnemius muscle. Due to the risk of infection, I have to abscise your leg. There is good news, however. I recently enrolled in a course on advanced amputation techniques, so I'll be seeing a positive return on my investment sooner than expected. Excuse me, I'm in the middle of a private consultation.
Say, how sore are my pockets gonna be after all this, Doc?
I'm not running a charity. If you desire full treatment, you'll pay full cost. If that's a problem, seek compensation from your commanding officer. Well then, she should have thought about that before getting shot.
This is a mighty big decision, Doc. Can I have a moment to noodle on it?
I don't encourage delays, but very well. It'll take a few minutes for me to warm up the saw anyway. At the moment, yes, it's only medical, Doctor. We also have Dr. Tinsley, but let's just say she's in a different discipline altogether. I'm on my own then, more or less. In case it isn't apparent, I'm having what might be called a day. A whole platoon of soldiers decided to get themselves all shot up defending the forward operating base. And then there's Erickson. Something happened with a drone. I don't know. You'd be better off speaking with him about it. Those soldiers are exsanguinating at a non-life-threatening rate, I'll have you know. Short of you skipping back in time and ordering the coagulant I need, I doubt anything can be done to accelerate the timetable for treating these soldiers. I am a doctor. Now, was there anything else? Some, most still tout the all-healing nature of protectorate medicine. But despite that, they're surprisingly amenable to accepting treatment.
Ain't grown up with the right to dissent. Probably wouldn't even occur to them to turn down poison if you told them to take it.
Good thing I don't prescribe poison then. Normally. In truth, I expected more resistance given the sudden transition. But I'm not one to complain of a headache I don't have. Here are my supplies.
Take this terminal and trash it. That's it. If you're about to blast me about fixing that void-forsaken terminal, it'll have to wait. I'm entitled to a break like anyone else. It's in my contract. I triple-checked. Sorry, I've had an accusation of laziness laid at my feet a time or two, and I'm not looking to score more. Not with the amount of eyes on me right now. I'm no loafer, mind you. Just happens I like to work in measurable gains, rather than busying myself for the sake of it. I'm a technician. I've been getting pressure from folks up top to deploy these Protectorate drones to the military camp on behalf of Auntie's Choice. The drones are ready to launch. All that needs doing is fixing their targeting priorities so they mark us as friendlies. But I can't breach the terminal's security protocols. Drones are only as dangerous as their programming. But it's a moot point anyway. These ones ain't... I know it probably seems like we're up to our ducks in troops, but half of them are ex-Protectorate trainees who can't tell the business end of a rifle. We need these drones. Guessing that means you're flat out. Not that I need that. Bet a fellow drone operator like him would have some insight into all this perplexity. What? Oh, yeah. If I can get these drones launched, you're welcome to help yourself to it.
That guard wasn't being ironical about the giant hologram over Town Hall. Well, guess we ought to go acquaint ourselves with that minister like she said.
Your petty skepticism. I'll pay my...
Swear, I almost had it this time. Everything all lined up. Easy mark, guaranteed moneymaker, favorable terms. Practically the recipe for success. Look like you've had your share of troubles. Ever had the perfect opportunity just slip through your fingers? In Auntie's Choice, high finance is... I had just the thing to get me a fast-track promotion to lower middle management. Now you seem like someone who knows a good deal and wouldn't be... It's like this. I agreed to meet with a business associate to finalize a deal, but the location got set for Spire Grove. Problem, the funicular to... Why, the path there might be lousy with raptidons for all I know. It wasn't before, but mayhap they were just lulling me into a false sense of complacency so they can strike. No way. No, I can't imagine. You see, my partner there unearthed an unexploited protectorate technology. Wouldn't go into details, but promised it'd revolutionize the daily life of Auntie's Choice citizens. Pitched him the dumbest deal I could think of. Told him I'd trade him my entire tossball card collection for schematics or a prototype. Said sure. Complete rube. Didn't even ask about condition. My Kelvin Tran rookie card isn't even ultra fine. Got a piece of nicotine chewing gum stuck. Opportunistically leveraging difficult predicaments. That's the Auntie's Choice way. I have a few bits I can offer you. Not much, but if it turns out a roaring success like it ought to, and I get a fat promotion, I promise I'll see you're taken care of later. Splendid. He'll provide the agreed upon schematics. Oh, the broke down for Nick. So close, but so far away. Truth. Edible spacesuits, N-ray specs, matter translo... All right then.
With a door this tough, they must be storing something good in there.
Yeah, guns, armor, probably some ammunition too. Honestly, Kemp ain't that much of a mystery.
You're thinking too small, Murph. I'd put money on the Protectorate stashing treasure inside. A whole pool of bits enough to swim in.
It's a constabulary, not a bank. And certainly not some kind of gold-filled swimming hole. Besides, these Protectorate lack imagination. Never had an original thought wasn't written down for them first. Like I told you before, it's probably just guns. I'd guess you're one such person.
You won't hear me complaining about the benefits of superior firepower. Say, how do you feel about explosives? We've tried everything short of skipping a ship through that door to get inside. Though, come to think of it, maybe that's not such a bad idea.
I'd love to see the quartermasters.
Fine, Skip drives out. Say, maybe we could commandeer one of them tractors out in the field instead. Oh, bet that could plow through.
In case you haven't noticed, we're in the middle of a war, and hard to say whether we're winning or not. Better question is why no one else is treating this like a top priority. In any... when Officer Carr ever gets the go-ahead, we need to be ready.
What do you want to know?
Back down, Trooper. I'm sure our friend here is just curious. Still haven't gotten orders to, I suppose. Only person besides Carr who might know more is Commander Torres out at the forward operating base.
Like it's just...
Haven't you been listening? That door is sealed tighter than a Saltuna can. Nobody's getting through anytime soon. You sound like you've got something percolating. Helpful.
Leave me be. I have no interest in deal. Have you two come to mock me like your fellow dullards? Perhaps if you rub together your only 2 brain cells, you might even come up with something approaching cutting. On the contrary, you have the manner of an officer about you. Someone who understands the substantive weight of command. Please, allow me to start over. I am Warden Sterling, dedicated servant of the Protector of Arcadia and caretaker of worlds, the Sovereign Henry Varick. I'm not that kind of warden. It's a title of distinction for those who serve in the Protectorate military, short for Warden of the Realm. And if I did, what a strange argument. Obviously, I would prefer the contents of... We need more privacy before continuing this conversation. Go to the back of the building, and I shall meet you at the window of my cell. I'll be waiting.
Find a way to get ahead. This happens.
I see a huge opportunity for us in Fairfield. Welcome to the name-pending saloon, purveyor of spirits and stimuli. What'll it be, stranger? Pick your poison, and I am mostly not being literal there.
Someone on my team is getting quite the vigorous dressing down. Wait, what's that in the sand?
Oh, one of my copious. Time for another performance review already. Apologies, I'm still applying the required elbow grease to scour these surfaces, just like a novice facility sanitizer should. Many thanks. For this meritocratic society is still so foreign. The workplace skullduggery, the prioritizing of... It surely is. I was a drone operator right here in Fairfield. Gave never even heard the phrase job security up until a month ago, but it seems I lack it. Can barely keep up with all these gumptious sorts. Why, of course. Once a drone operator, always a drone operator. Just enter this code and you should be able to circumvent any lockouts. Thank you for making...
Back already. Anything else I can help you with? Why, sure. What? Between the Protectorate defectors, finally able to speak their minds, and any particular topic you have in mind? Tell you one thing you can't avoid, the bridge. No other way around it, and at present, it's held by Protectorate forces. We have a small contingent of troops bivouacked nearby. Forward Operating Base, they call it. You're asking, they merged, rebranded. Basically, to avoid real piece of work, even by Protectorate standards. Oh. Shares command to say they have differing approaches to leadership is like saying, gee, suns are hot, whilst being incinerated in a solar eruption. My pleasure. Got anything for me in return? Of course I know that. We all do. Here I was hoping you'd have a good story for me in exchange, but oh well. Not everyone's a seasoned raconteur. That is an ensuing step on my 19-point business plan. Trying to find a name that would convince patrons to spend their hard-earned bits here. Like to hear a few contenders? Quite far, actually. In fact, we're all the way up to 18 of 19. Shh, not so loud. But the nice thing about Fairfield, if you sound like you got some know-how, people believe just about any bit of who you're bunkum you to. At present, my top favorites are 1, the drunken haggler, 2, accessories, 3, absinthe-minded, 4, the fair shake. Now tell me, which would make you spend your hard-earned bits here? The name pending saloon, it remains. Or should I say, name still pending. What'll it be, stranger? All right. Appreciate you dropping by.
Don't go into that cheap saloon if you got a lick of gumption. They got no tolerance for it.
Signs of corrosion. Exhausted? You just stopping by to admire the mines, or is there something I can help you with? See this system here? However, no sky mines means the enemy can blow in like a bad sail, and we'll all be passing in our bits. Bit slow on the uptake, aren't you? Until I curry out the kinks in this system, we all should worry. How anyone... Why don't you do me...
All right, baby. It's just me and you again. Now, how's about we figure out what's wrong?
That must be the greenhouse. You know, one where that Emmeline is supposed to be moving stolen goods.
Some people worship them. They're becoming unstable. What if they swallow us up?
Rifts are no cause for concern. They're simply part of the paradigm. May the sovereign...
Hello.
Have a profitable
And
day.
goodbye.
I'm simply not credulous enough to accept this is where I've ended up.
I'd welcome you, would-be consumer, but we are not a retail operation. Please visit the various consumer locations around Fairfield for all your purchasing needs. I was meant to have help, but they lacked the barest break in my back trying to buttress. So, is there anything else, or can I get back to work? Really? Feel you're entitled to that information, do you? Nah, it's only a crime if you get caught. And you only get caught if you cause enough trouble that excessive corporate malfeasance has no choice but to haul you in. So long as you respect their boundaries, keep the right but since the original crew we sent here couldn't handle those 3 simple rules, it does so happen I have an opening for a well-paid accomplice. Wonderful. Your jib is exactly the kind. I'm part of Sub Rosa. We're a group of merchants, information brokers, and commodity traders who deal. We're the best way to get things done in anti-space if you're looking for profit. Want to buy it, sell it, move it? We've got someone to do it for you. Oh, and all we need, it's already been resold, so having it in our system could become problematic. Expunge it, and I get you some bits, and the friendship of Sub Rosa all over the system. You get me? It'll probably be nothing. So, if she catches you, about the worst she can do is a switch on the rest. Because we are the black market. Sub Rosa fee, trust me, for both short-term benefits and long-term prospects. And I'll be waiting.
Ectoplasm. Wait. Just Aerox. Heavens, Auntie, you scared the living daylights out of me. Shouldn't sneak up on a man like that. Good way to earn a bullet betwixt the eyes. You know, you might be right. I guess I should apologize for all that hullabaloo before. Just mistook you for another unfleshly manifestation. Look, I know how it all happened again the next night. Gave chase that time, but lost him hereabouts. I turned a corner and they'd up and vanished. More or less. Strangest part is that foodstuffs have also been disappearing from the greenhouse since we took Fairfield. You think it's all connected? Seems a mite unlikely. Oh, it's definitely an extra-normal entity of some kind. Simplest explanation. I certainly won't say no to having a fresh set of... Saw you coming this time.
I suppose it was only a matter of time until we were discovered. Though what an odd thing to die for. Apples. Spare me such timid drivel. We needn't waste time bandying lies. Of course, I know why you're really here. You have come to exact retribution for our larceny at your greenhouse. The greenhouse's stolen bounty offered a healthy alternative to gorging ourselves on that vending machine poison. Alas, I was spotted on one or two forays. Starving? Hardly. We have greater stores of strength than you suppose. This hunger is a momentary distraction, nothing more. If you are conniving for some concession of weakness, you will be a long time waiting.
Thought I saw you disappear in here. Oh. Seems I've stumbled into quite the shindig. You lot been hiding out in here all this time? Touch cramped, ain't it?
Please, stay. It would please me to end the lives of 2 invaders as opposed to 1.
Not very copacetic, are you folks?
If this exchange is not to your liking, I can accommodate you with a bullet instead. Spare me your insults. They mean less than nothing coming from the mouth of a corporate pet. I would sever my own hands at the wrist rather than sign a corporate contract. A generous offer, but we prefer to die in the service of the Sovereign. This was always going to end in blood.
How are you still...
history all wrong. Small part of me was hoping... Nah, never mind. It's downright foolish. I lost a friend in the invasion. A good friend. Thought maybe all this was her trying to send me a message of some kind. Like I said, foolish. I appreciate that.
Injuries detected. Please, how may this unit assist you, Commander? Farida, the island is host to idyllic the Valor unit is the exclusive property of the Earth Directorate and is not intended for civilian or commercial use.
Do I look approachable? Because I'm not. No. People think I got ejected from the saloon because I'm 3 sheets to the wind. Well, maybe I am drunk. Drunk on bold ideas.
We should be able to speak freely here without the risk of being overheard. There is an entrance on the roof by which you may gain ingress. Had these two dolts bothered to do even the most cursory inspection, they'd have found it. I leave that to you. That is all I have for you. Goodbye.
You
find yourself with too much disposable income? I got plenty of ideas. Ideas on how to dispose of it.
Introducing Auntie's new line of specialty drinks for the discerning consumer. Auntie Fizzos.
Might I have a word, Commander? I know I've been pushing to find DeVries, so this might seem a bit of a left turn. Avoid it. I'm just gonna ask. Got an old friend here on the island. The doctor who patched me up after Horizon Point. Ex-protectorate, a good man. Tracked him to Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by and pay him a visit? Brief one, of course. Not sure he'd still consider me such. I had some... That starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, I let him down. And I've been chewing on that live wire for a while. After I recovered from Horizon Point, Zeb and I ran together for a spell, doing what too small. I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the Protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate agent in its midst. But Zeb, he kept pushing to take more extreme action. Resistance is a mite strong. Wasn't like he was part of some greater movement. He avoided speaking out of line, but he was already spinning up discontent by the time we met. We worked hard, but the Protectorate's arbiters and sentinels worked often than not. Our help only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Didn't matter what we did. Arcadia was still caught under the Protectorate's boot. Guess some of what you said, wait. Anyway, only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment for his trouble. That's the last I heard of him, till recent. If it weren't for Zeb, I'd be in the ground. It's a debt and since finding you, well, a lot feels possible now that didn't before. Much appreciated, Commander. Westport's on the east side of the island.
Now with 110% of your daily chemicals and preservatives.
Feels good to be back in the saddle, don't it, Val? Kind of reminds me of our days in Nix's orbit, dodging Protectorate patrols. You remember that?
Sorry, not found.
Ah, well. That's all right, Val. I'll just have to do the remembering for both of us.
Oh, what's this? Non-protectorate personnel just sauntering up onto my porch, free as they please. Admit I'm accustomed to a higher standard of precaution. State your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came. Stay true, outsider. Ah, you're back. So, who are you and what are you doing here? I'd actually be convinced. Excuse, you travel freely. I'll forgo appealing to your sense of duty, as those outside the Protectorate lack such motivating principles. I presume you accept payment for services? Expect it's as the rewards are plentiful and handsome. Rare items, ingredient. In my role, during recent troubles, unsavory elements removed certain items from my old office. Among them, a series which took considerable. The Ministry of Accuracy. It appears aforesaid unsavory elements sold the aforementioned materials. They now reside in a periodical employed by the Earth Directorate. Science Adventures Quarterly, starring Commander Zane and Buddy. And if once you have one, may safety, amity, and ease be yours.
Commencing combat-related activities.
How are you still upright over there?
Engaging hostile items.
Jackson, don't!
Don't fret. With these boots, I can fly.
Help! Are you breathing? Say something! Oh, law. I can't believe he jumped that way.
Sir, I know this isn't the time, but are they gonna put us to the gallows for this?
What? No. That ain't how we operate in Auntie's Choice, Liza. We might be looking at a pretty fierce demotion for losing half our workforce and getting stuck up here, though.
Demotion to fertilizer?
No. Now cease your jawing. This ain't the time. Hey, you! You down there! Would you mind checking on our fellow? Might he have survived the fall? He thought those boots would make him fly, but they really just allow the user to jump repeatedly. Unless their downward velocity is too great. If so, well, you see what happens. Dying, actually. We've been stuck atop this machine since Ida, one of our new Protectorate acquisitions, had her gray matter scrambled by the height, jumped down, and landed right in its gears. I admit it looked...
That's unnecessarily hurtful. But I understand why you're lashing out.
No. I mean, yes. I can't...
Were you not...
The notion that she'd sacrifice herself, even after seeing the vast possibilities in staying alive and climbing... The reason...
It's a drop.
Though the...
So if you were to use them boots to bound up this fire and deliver the overloader to us, we'd avoid the tragic fate of our two former cohorts.
Exactly!
What?
No, Liza, remember, you're not Protectorate anymore, so...
Discharged if the disbursement is dutifully deserving.
So, bits, stranger. We'll give you bits if you get...
bandages and burn tinctures. If you don't have that drive overloader, ascension may be a waste.
That's it? It was that easy? That was some impressive climbing. Poor Jackson could have learned a thing or two from you. Starting with the right direction to jump, I suppose. Wonderful. Get us down, and I'll happily compensate you in accordance.
You're really something else, stranger.
Oh, thank the law. I never thought of myself as a vertiginous sort, but being trapped 100 meters in the air...
I mirror that sentiment, to be certain. In fact, Auntie will have to pay me triple if heights are to be involved. And isn't it grand to be in a system that allows me that freedom?
What do you mean? You're already getting our urgently improvised extortive rate. Ha! Here's your reward. It was useful for identifying crops we'd missed in our harvest.
I'm having a bad day. I just tell myself. Myself, wait till tomorrow. I've been gone a while. How'd it go? Tell me you got good news. Why, that's terrible. But you said you have the schematics? Yeah, I'll take those. What? Sovereign's finest potato corollary peeler? This was supposed to be a guaranteed bestseller. Who in their right mind would... Jackson, you idiot! Ah! It's a good thing he's dead, because if he wasn't, I'd kill him! There's no... God damn it! I'm never getting that promotion. This was supposed to be my easy path to a promotion. Must be something I can do to salvage this. Tell me, did you come across any other advanced protectorate technology while you were there? Anything more, well, easily marketable? If I only had something, anything else to provide management, my sad, sorry fate might have been somehow averted. Well, here's all I can spare in regards to your compensation. Try not to spend it all in one place. It's supposed to be categorically bad for commerce. In the unlikely event things somehow pan out and I get that big promotion, I'll see you're taken care of. Until then, take care.
Appreciate your help. These weapons are gonna save lives.
Huh. Guns after all. Most of these irons look pretty...
Yeah, it's real sad how our trainees will have the armaments to defend us now. I swear, Kemp, sometimes I wonder about you.
These riffs got me awful perturbed. Is reality hard enough without some nerve-wracking phenomenon punching holes in it?
No. Yet you see fit to keep me in a constant state of consternation. With each unauthorized act, you jeopardize our hold of Fairfield.
Yes, but you must understand, the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection. Within the week, I'm certain.
Certain. Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield. Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soldiers' constant, ill-advised forays.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my 2 old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
No,
Auntie.
Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Auntie.
Good. See that it is done. I will brook no more disappointments. And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spine. Though you're not wanting for moxie. I'll give you that.
Hold a moment, Car. When opportunity comes visiting, perhaps it's better not to riddle it full of holes. Our new compatriot may be of assistance.
A surprisingly good point, especially from you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. Be a whole other matter were a stranger to happen to aid one of us. But which? Well, you seem an observant sort, so I expect you'll tire of Milver Street's bluster soon enough. Come see me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes. Unlike him, I have some work actually befitting your time. I'll be waiting.
Alone at last. I never thought she'd leave. Now then, allow me to introduce myself. I am D.B. Milver Street, Minister of Marketing, Duke of Demographics, Commercial Condottiere, President of Promotional Material. Tell me, do you believe in signs? Everything happens for a reason. Yes. Yes, I can see that kind of line working with our protectorate demographic. I do not believe in signs. I believe in opportunities. Right now, at this moment, you and I have an opportunity to save countless lives. But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Tell me, what do you desire of this island?
Redhead? Absolutely not.
Is this a bad time to mention I can read lips? Ambitious, aren't we? Easily the best protected location on Paradise Island. Hardly a place for a stroll. But if you assist me, I promise to get you inside. Better yet, helping me shall result in our saving dozens, no, hundreds of lives. Your conscience shall be renewed. Please, hear me out. Auntie may demand Carr and I do nothing, but for each moment I remain inactive, dozens fall in meaningless combat. I seek a persuasive method of alleviating this conflict. The Protectorate utilizes a procedure known as mental refreshment to ease the temperament of wayward subjects. The Ministry of Accuracy contains vital information about the process and where it is performed. This is the prize I seek. I previously sent a grafted soldier, Trooper Sealong, to retrieve said information, but I have not heard from her in some time. Consequently, I must presume the worst. Protectorate subjects willingly submit themselves to a kind of mental reset designed to bring them closer to the Protectorate ideal. But I have reason to believe that their system is less rigid than Protectorate leadership would claim. It's ripe for exploitation. Is there a more beautiful phrase? grafted soldiers with the subjects of the Enhanced Soldier Program, so named as its intent was to utilize nature to enhance a soldier's natural talents. Unfortunately, the program resulted in many casualties, and what few successes we had were literally short-lived. Yes, one additional word of warning. The good Commander Carr shall not take kindly to your working with me, though that is a bridge most worth burning in my estimate.
No offense to Val, but it's real nice having someone watching my back who ain't in constant need of recalibration. Anyway, need something, Commander? Sure, always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind? Watch out for that Auntie Cleo. I know she don't look it, but she's more dangerous than she seems. Even the whole of Spacer's Choice couldn't outmaneuver her.
Commander, there is a 98.7% chance that hunting Agent DeVries will require greater amounts of ammunition than you currently possess. Ammunition can be purchased at vending machines or craft.
I can also help you craft items in a pinch when we're out together.
When might I begin laboring for Auntie? I so eagerly want to contribute to the corporate whole.
Ask them defectors if they miss anything about Protectorate life.
10 bits, they said community.
Yep. Community.
Let's keep your lamps lit for wildlife.
Hostile wildlife. Familial classification of Raptidon. Detected ahead.
I swear that wasn't planned.
Agent Ibarra, you failed to take your daily supplements 3 days in a row. Vitamins are a vital tool in aiding wound healing and achieving your long-term health goals.
We've talked about this, Val. Ain't polite errand folks' private health information in front
This
of
stretch
others.
runs between Fairfield and the Eastern Forward Operating
Are not
Base.
your preferred delivery
North appears an old abandoned chapel.
Suppositories may be a viable alternative.
All right. I'll take the damn supplements. The normal ones. And maybe I'll examine your courtesy settings while I'm at it.
Unauthorized entry into an arbiter training facility is likely to result in violent arbitration.
You hear that? Sounds like a dragoon tromping about. I don't fancy making its acquaintance.
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm. Last time we wandered past, they opened fire on us. A real code 472. 472 means they're gonna fill anything that moves full of holes.
Scout report.
Yes, sir. Looks like the repair center is still out of order, sir.
Cadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only
Eden's Bounty Agri-Center.
Excellent. At ease, Scout. Glad to hear that they haven't managed to repair it, even if Command has temporarily put the action of fighting.
Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this? Yes, you. I am trapped inside a research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must help me. You must! My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Any random, non-kill crazy passerby who can hear this? Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must help me. You must! My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure.
I heard the goodness every time.
Hello? Calling out to any random, non-crazed passerby.
The idea is to kill them before you die.
Eden's Bounty Agrocenter.
Standing by with life support.
You must. My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions.
Look at a few courts left.
In the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this? Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agrocenter. You must help me. You must. My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure.
Alert. Hostile.
Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this? Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's... You must. My subordinates have become... Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this? Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agrocenter. You must help me. You must. My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this? Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Center. You must.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Though remain unaccountable for their actions, find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me.
Emergency protocol syringes primed.
Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill crazed passerby who can hear former site of the Eden's Bounty Agrocenter. You must.
Then dip me in. Help me out.
Though remain unaccountable for their actions, find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this? Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at... former site of the Eden's Bounty Agrocenter. You must help me. You must. My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure.
Ready to waste.
Yes, you. Former site of the Eden's Bounty Agrocenter.
Emergency protocols ready.
You must. My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this? Yes, you! I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must help me. You must! My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Inside the research lab at the former site of Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Become homicidally irritable. Remain unaccountable.
Got a distraction for you. Combat.
Calling out to any random non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this. Yes, you.
Status. Unit is concerned for the
site of Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must help me. You must. Subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo.
below acceptable parameters.
Calling out to any random non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this.
Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Subordinates have become
Status. Susceptible to danger.
Find me in the renovated. Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Calling out to any random non-kill crazed passerby.
Knew you had my back.
Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research.
Guns cocked.
The Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must help me. You must. My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain accountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a calling out to any random non-kill crazed
This unit is in.
hear this?
On your toe.
I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must help me. You must. My subordinates have become homicidal.
My favorite cut.
Maintaining your battlefield stamina.
Calling out to any random
Not walking this off. Stand me back up.
hear this? Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the
Negative. Target not in range.
Agri-Center.
Knew you had my back.
Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure.
Gonna have to ask you for your key to the washroom.
Hello? Calling
Status. Susceptible to danger.
crazed passerby. Hear this? Yes, you. I'm trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must help me. You must.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander. Hit what in the where now?
My least favorite task.
Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Calling out to any random non-kill crazed passerby. Hear this? Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the site of the Eden's Bounty.
Standing by with life support. Status. Susceptible to danger. Yourself. No.
Passerby who can hear this? Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must help me. My subordinates have become homicidally irritable.
Time to settle accounts.
Accountable for their
Somebody
actions.
cover me or what?
Help me formulate a
System failure. Standing by for assistance.
Hunkering down.
Calling out any random, non-kill, crazed passerby who can hear this. Yes, you. I am trapped inside a research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must help me. You must. My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable
I ain't
for
over
their
here.
actions. Find
Ain't exactly in fighting shape at the moment.
Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill, crazed passerby who can hear this. Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must help me. You must. My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain...
Sequencing launch strategy.
Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill, crazed passerby who can hear this. Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must help me. You must. My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill, crazed passerby.
Confronting threat.
Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill, crazed passerby who can hear this. Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must. My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill, crazed passerby who can hear this. Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must help me. You must. My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill, crazed inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri Center. You must help me. You must. My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this? Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri Center. You must help me. You must. My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this? Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri Center. You must help me. You must. My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this? Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri Center. You must help me. You must. My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this? Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri Center. You must help me. You must. My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this? Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri Center. You must. My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure.
Unsanitary conditions detected.
Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this? Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri Center. You must help me. You must. My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Hello?
I've counted at least 6 horrendous death screams since you arrived.
Crazed passerby who can hear this?
You must be
Yes,
affected as well.
I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's
Could it be? You seem an honest-to-goodness rational human being, unhindered by bloodlust, unshackled from their basal ganglia. Well then, by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, under Outbreak Provision 5A, I hereby press you into service to aid me in our present crisis. I, Elmet Ormsby, Product Envisioner, Department of Proprietary Methodology and Audacious Advances, am your interim supervisor. Because I've squirreled myself away inside our test chamber for safekeeping? Well, I assure you my position as lead... But back to the exciting news about this incredible new opportunity. You working for me. As an aide-de-camp of sorts, on a brief yet no doubt exhilarating assignment. Assuming success, Your fee will be based on the length of your involuntary impressment. Dangers from exposure to Don't focus. You see, it all requires a certain devotion. In the end, it's really quite in the best Well, it should all be rather straightforward, yes? I suspect we'd use a top-down indirect coronium synthesis method, don't you think? Oh dear. It's occurred to me this might benefit to some tremendous. Well then, before we roll up our sleeves and what if they'd... Well then, anything else before we proceed? But as much as I'd love to natter on, we probably ought to get matters underway. We'll need... After that, an antidote should be possible in relatively short order with your fresh sport. The research team's findings, once we have...
Typical Auntie's choice. Moving fast and breaking things.
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies. Entering a confrontational state.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Goodwin here. Field report update. We are approaching the Raptidon den. These beasts have exhibited excessive irritability as of late. We endeavor to determine why. Surely the red spores aren't to blame. Wind-borne spores lack the catalytic agent of our food additives. Only way to be certain is to gather a stool sample. Simple enough. A routine task for the Audacious Advances field team. Right now, as we approach the rap's nest, certainly the spirited variety will offer... Oh, no! Oh, okay. We need to run now!
Engaging hostile life forms. Samples acquired. This quantity should be enough to produce the antidote.
My most favorite, least homicidal subordinate. How's all our field work progressing? Now. Allow me to give this a cursory eyeball. I'll nose out the exact compound within our chemical reserves in 2 shakes of a rat's tail. Well, it's a textbook example of none of the previous. Honestly, this whole process is 1 part scientific testing, 2 parts improvisation, and a Oh, this might work out yet. Auntie may ignore our recent setbacks if I deliver an easy-to-market product. Just imagine the ads. An ape. I cannot wait to put this entire sordid affair behind us. Though, in the end, this should turn out to be I saw you working the chemical synthesizer. I presume you were successful in creating an antidote? Oh, please. Reject cynicism. Reject negativity and allegation and lies, right? I mean, let's. Choose positivity. Whimsy. Delight. Those are the waters I want to swim in, not mired in that sort of swamp. Well, why, it could have been. Thankfully, I benefited by having advanced knowledge of what might occur, and safely situated myself here. Well, I mean, did I play fast and loose to produce results quickly? Of course. We're Auntie's choice. That's how we operate. Did I research? At the end of the day, the only rule Auntie has is don't get caught. But you won't tell, though. Nice try. But you don't possess not when not budging. Oh, all right. I suppose I'd be willing to throw in a little extra as a merit bonus for your superlative performance. Wonderful, wonderful! Knew you seemed a bankably reliable sort. All right. I am activating the air filtration system. There. Should only take a few moments for the antidote to circulate. Everyone still alive should be right as rain shortly. Marvelous. You'll find your remuneration in the chest behind me. My supervisor will hear of your actions. Oh, and before I forget, I, Ahmed Ormsby, under the power granted me by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, hereby free you from impressed service to Auntie's choice. Be seeing you.
Biological samples within the remains outside are no doubt deteriorating rapidly. I may have to recreate this experiment.
Sequencing attack strategies. assist with agent...
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Confronting threat. Health benefits of... Entering a confrontational state.
her sprint. Typical predicament for an anti-bottom runger like me. Wish I never snuck in here to begin with. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Nah, it was a great idea. So much stuff for the taking around here. Motherload of loot. Plenty to get me back in the sprat race. Just didn't account for all these crabbles. Real fly in the old ointment. I could just sit tight, live lean off all these supplies, hope the crabble skedaddle, or maybe open the door and bolt. Seems like a good idea. Nah, it's a great idea.
This looks like the place. Long, I haven't felt this high-strung since Horizon Point. Just hope he's here.
Niles.
Howdy, Zeb. You look... well.
Has my mind been set upon by shadows? I thought you dead.
Can't imagine why you think that. I've only been gone 4 years.
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say, you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters.
I didn't know. Didn't realize you would...
What else was I to think? You disappeared. Sent no word. Death was the best I could have hoped for you, given the alternatives. Let's not mince words. You ran from the cause. I stayed, and suffered for it. Now you turn up with this stranger. And who precisely are you? Another Earth Directorate cast-off? So you're the one responsible for the severity of Niles' injuries. You ordered him to remain behind on a fruitless recovery effort. Perhaps my words were too pointed. It is difficult to erase the memory of how Niles came to me, half torn up, on the border between life and death. But that was years ago. So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine. That would depend on what vision you have for Arcadia's future. Everyone seems to think they alone know what's best for this colony.
I'm not just here to gas you up with empty apologies. I want to set things right between us.
Oh, now you want to help. Where were you when the war happened? Or when I was being carted off to mental refreshment? Where were you when I actually needed you?
I know I let you down before, but give me a chance to earn back your trust. There must be something I can lend you a hand with. I know you haven't given up the fight.
I haven't the time to patch your bleeding conscience, Niles. I'm in a situation that demands my full attention.
It's Baines. My team's been caught. Pharaoh and March are dead. Protectorate are holding the rest for interrogation. A ship is inbound to take us off-world, to the consul himself.
Found her! You there?
Audra! Fuck! It's all coming apart. That was one of my operatives. Without that cipher, the intelligence is worthless. If you're sincere in your desire to help, prove it. Rescue my friends before that ship departs with them on board.
I am.
Okay. And do it.
Not to worry.
Yes.
Good thing we know a doctor then.
I'll answer what I can. If you must know, it was my sister, the woman who... Then I met Niles. He told me the truth about other colonies. Stop there. I know what you would ask, but I've done my best to put that unpleasant experience behind me. The Crabbles? They keep people away who might otherwise stumble into my operation here. I feel... of course. I do believe that one day, the truth of the...